Okay, let's check out what this is all about. And on fire. Forgive me my boldness, but you are Argon Shade, are you not? Are you Argon? Yes? Then my search is at an end. If a goggled gentleman asked me to find you, you see, in hopes of entreating your aid with some manner he deigned not share with me. Hey, Xana. Pray remain here, and I shall fetch him at once. Okay, bye. How you doing? Greetings, champion. Oh, hey, it's the Wandering Minstrel. 'Tis I who employed the young adventurer to facilitate this impromptu audience. As for the why, of a quest that you, and you alone, can fulfill. Pray listen well, for my tale begins with a most unsettling dream. In it did I behold the evening sky, boundless and shimmering. As I drank deep of its beauty, I spied two stars sailing across the ink expanse. One of purest white, the other blushing scarlet. Their courses set such they might pass without collision. Sharply, and suddenly, the scarlet star shifted its trajectory. High above a burning landscape did its path intersect with that of the white star, their conjunction marked by a brilliant explosion of light. Slumber, I was awestruck by the spectacle. Lovely tale, but I fail to see what that has to do with me. Ah, are you a cat, Senna? Because that's how you summon a cat. Do not wish to make any claims with certainty, and yet, whatever greater meaning this vision might hold, I am convinced that the blazing white star represents the warrior of light. In other words, you. Should these portents indeed foretell future events, you are thus fated to encounter the Scarlet Star, whomsoever they may be. I therefore humbly request you accompany me to the burning land for my dream, that I might witness the vision's denouement. I will compensate you for the trouble, of course. Question is, which territory in Eorzea might be considered burning, metaphorically or otherwise? The Bowl of Embers? While its relation to flame cannot be denied, mine instincts tell me nay. The scene from my dream was more ridge than bowl. Giant flickering outcrop of crystal, mayhap? Of course! Being rich in corrupted crystal deposits, they can look quite fiery. These crystals would have to be immense in size, akin to those which comprise the burning wall. Aye, that sight well resembles the sweeping scene from my dream. First mystery is solved. We shall leave for Eastern Thanalon and the infamous burning wall at once. These are all my cats. So every time I look at them, I'm reminded that it is mostly Emmy. She's very photogenic, I guess. Let's just, that was interesting. Let my map move any further. Okay, to Cramp Drybone we go, so that we can head on out to Eastern Thanalana from here. Cat not very photogenic then. Gotta sneak it. Gotta take the picture as a sneak attack. Maybe if you got one of those glasses that has the camera built in, then they wouldn't realize? Those are a bit expensive, though. What's up? Burning Wall. An apt name indeed. 'Tis said that these crystalline structures were formed when falling shards of Dalamud pierced the land's ethereal current. Some see this as a symbol of rebirth, a manifestation of renewed life. But that is neither here nor there. Let's have a look around, shall we? Spyglass is at the ready. Fortunately it sparkles, because with all the people here, that can be a little hard to find. Survey your surroundings for anything out of the ordinary. You move the camera, zoom in and out, target blah blah blah. Spyglass work. I don't know, maybe if you put the camera on record and like rolled the glass tumbler past her and then like took a frame. What am I even looking for? That looks weird. I've made an unusual discovery. There's someone down there. Hey, you okay, buddy? Where am I? What's going on? Dream led you to me? I understand how absurd that may sound. We ourselves were unsure of what awaited us here. As for who we are, I am content to be known as the Minstrel. This stalwart hero is Archon Shade. Might we have the pleasure of your name? Clive. The last thing I remember was the ruins. How did I come to be in this place? Seems you were knocked senseless. Confusion is to be expected. For safety's sake, I suggest we make for town and have a frontistery physician look you over. She'll see our patient receives proper treatment. Would you mind waiting for us at Scholar's Walk? Well, I wish you best of luck without about getting a picture of your cat without annoying them. Words are hard. No. I was kicked back to town. Your foundling is being cared for as we speak, but I'm told he should be released soon. Hopefully 'twas not that a bite of food and a little bed rest couldn't cure. Oh, hi, Clive. It was kind of you to wait. Thank you. What of your condition? Much improved. The physician also noted no signs of injury or illness. My memories remain hazy. How did I end up there? Whatever I was doing, it was important. I'm sure of it. Must return as soon as possible. I love my fat cat slippers. I see. You cannot leave him in this state. We must help him restore his memories and find his way home. What of this city, Clive? Do any parts of Old Oz strike you as familiar? No. Maybe I've simply forgotten, but I recognize nothing. I'll hold on then. Still, should like to think that the sight and sounds of a well-known locale will hasten your recovery. Burning Wall, the place where we found you, is situated midway betwixt Olda and Gridania. Perhaps a trip to the Twelveswood is in order. Gridania, you say? The name rings no bells, but I have no better suggestions. Take me there. Meanwhile, I shall make the rounds of the neighboring settlements and ask if any have heard of you. Let us rendezvous in Gridania anon. The situation has knocked me off balance, I'm afraid. Archon, was it? Appreciate you coming to my rescue. Still, you must have your own business to attend to. We can set out whenever you're ready. Yeah, the whole gear set is the Fat Cat gear. So, the shorts, the hoodie, the gloves, and the slippers are all part of one gear set. Are we ready? Then let's head out. This Gridania the minstrel mentioned. Is it far? Will we need mounts? Airship? You have those? I want that hoodie too, but they did sell them for a little bit, but they were wicked expensive and only available out of Japan. Not that I mean to doubt you, friend. If you say we're boarding the airship, then that's what we'll do. I think this specific one may not be offerable on Etsy. You could probably make a similar one, but... Archon, if I may ask a foolish question, do these airships of yours actually fly? Interesting question indeed, then. Your expression tells me as much. First time traveling by airship? I believe it will be. It's odd. I know that the weapon on my back is called a sword. I understand what it's for and how to wield it. Foggy as my memories may be, my general knowledge seems intact. Yet, hearing you speak of functional airships, I felt confusion, disbelief. Something that you clearly think of as commonplace. Can make no sense of it. Where was I before now? But dwelling on this is pointless. Forward is the only way. Okay, let's just keep getting teleported all over the place. Thanks for not making me actually go places. To feel that bracing wind, the deck shutting beneath your feet as you rise into the sky. My memory may be faulty, but that was an experience I'm sure I'd not soon forget. This is Gridania? Seems very unlike the city we just left. Where to begin? I think it best if I follow your lead. Blah blah blah. Kai is accompanying you. Keep him at your side. Leave him behind by entering a different area by speaking with him and selecting. If you wish to have Clive join you again, return to speak. Okay, so it's one of these mechanics. This tavern reminds me of somewhere I've been before. No, it's no use. Feel the memory, but it's like grasping at smoke. Maybe if you were to show me somewhere else. I don't have the highest of hopes, but we'll give it a shot. I feel like maybe you're not from around here. A chocobo? Now that's something I recognize. It's more than that. I had my own chocobo once, I'm sure of it. But as for the when or the where... Next circle. Weird. Aggressive crystal. Not a mother crystal, surely. No, not nearly large enough. Ugh. When I try to remember, the fog in my head almost seems to grow thicker. Oops. I fell in. Next circle. This is truly a beautiful place. Remembered anything else? Flashes of this and that, but nothing to suggest I've been here before. Just can't shake the strangest feeling. As if it's too peaceful. That doesn't sit right. Patrol reporting, Commander. All is quiet with the XIV. No sightings of Garuda. We are profoundly grateful. At ease, soldier. You say Garuda? You there. This Garuda you speak of. Sir, are you alright? Archon, do you know this gentleman? We just met like 5 minutes ago. Memory loss, you say. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, it seems Garuda's name has lit a spark of some sort. I was in a battle with Garuda. I fought her. Sure of it. You must tell me more. Anything that might help me remember my past. Of course. Gridania owes a debt of gratitude to any who stood against the destructive fiend. Oh, hi, Dragon Girl. How you doing? However, there's one more suited to the task than I. Our elder Seedseer is well versed not only in primal lore, but also in the treatment of bodily afflictions. She is surely your best hope for recovery. The weather is crap. I'm alright. Really use some of this spring they promised me. Or hell, some sunlight. We'll send word ahead to Stillglade Fane. Stand ready to escort our guests to an audience. Understood, Commander. Pray find me at Novak's altar in Old Gridania, and I will see that you are granted entry to the Lotus Stand. The Lotus Stand lies just ahead. If you would follow me, please. Greetings, honored guests. Commander Halloy has apprised me of your friend's condition. This is he? A pleasure to meet you. I'm Kane Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania. I thank you for your gracious welcome. I am Clive, though behind that I fear my introduction may be lacking. Please, concern yourself not with properties. It is your memory we are here to address. I'm told Garuda's name awakened some previous recollection? Yes. In the instant I heard it, a hazy vision of battle arose unbidden. Think perhaps if I could hear more of Garuda? Wish easily granted. Garuda is the deity revered by the XIV. People who once dwelled here in the 12's wood. She appears as a winged entity, half bird, half woman, who commands the winds itself. Most frightening, however, is her capricious temper. It is unpredictable as a howling storm. Should add that Archon has fought against Garuda in her primal incarnation. Repeatedly. A winged woman of volatile temperament. Power over the wind. A fitting description of the opponent I remember. A deity? No, the will behind that monstrous visage was distinctly mortal. I suspect Clive's Garuda and Earzia's Primal are not one and the same. Mainly as Clive himself is not of our world. Explain yourself, minstrel. I went back to where we discovered Clive and questioned folk in all the nearby settlements. Not one person recognized his description. Such a distinctive tattoo escaping the notice of every local rumor monger from Malms around? Improbable, to say the least. That led me to consider another possibility. One consistent with past accounts I have heard of visitors from other worlds somehow stumbling through reality's curtain and finding their way to our star. Is that why they redid the 15 event right before this? My brand, it's the mark of a bear. Pain you to remember. Feel the memories trying to surface. Always strain to recall. Piercing ringing fills my ears. Garuda, bear, Ifrit. Another primal's name. It would seem the pain has a less than tangible source. Long have I studied the healing arts, yet I sense no shadow of illness in your body. Suffering stems not from injury nor sickness. Victims of terrible events have been known to suppress their own memories out of instinct. One's subconscious denies attempts to confront the awful truth, mind creating a shield of pain to protect the heart. Barriers of my own making? How then am I to overcome it? With our aid, of course. Fate has brought us together. Together we shall triumph over this adversity. So, think me of another world. And my memories of said world are not like to return, unless I acknowledge some terrible truth. A truth my mind refuses to remember. 'Tis a confounding dilemma, I agree, and I have given thought to a solution. I believe that the shackles which bind your mind may yet be struck off in the heat of battle. A drastic measure, perhaps, especially when not at your best. Which is why I turn to you, Archon. You are the twin to Clive's wandering star. Your involvement is no accident. The path I see is thick with thorns, but if you've the will to walk it, then gird yourself for war and await me at Opkalu Falls. Am I going to be teleported again?